Hello, stunning self-healer, and welcome to this quick video about how to prepare for a detox, how to prepare for cleanse, how to prepare for a journey of healing. Now, on the micro level, I'm going to be talking about how to prepare for a parasite cleanse, specifically using the Rogers Hood Apothecary Parafy Kit, which is the one that I endorse because of the incredible results that I have had and seen. And on the macro level, if that doesn't interest you, or if that's not what you're doing right now on your healing journey, this information can also apply to you if you are preparing for a psychedelic journey, if you are preparing for a weekend healing retreat, if you are preparing to just start doing some work with a new practitioner and you want to really maximize your results. Everything that I'm sharing here is maybe relevant to you. So extrapolate and take what makes sense to you and what lands, and leave behind what does not. How does that sound? Let's dive in. Okay, we're going to divide this up body, mind, and spirit, because I feel like that just makes things easier, at least for me, and maybe it will help you too. So for your body, how do you prepare to cleanse, to detox, to journey, to heal, to experience something? Ideally, you do prepare on some level, even if it's just for 2 days or 3 days, right? In an ideal world, you would spend 2 or 3 weeks preparing for something like a detox, a cleanse, or a psychedelic experience, but don't let a little bit of time deter you. Any preparation is going to be supportive. A journey like killing parasites or having a psychedelic experience is going to be depleting to your system. It's going to challenge your body. It's going to take from your system. It's going to possibly dehydrate you, right? Think of it as like going into running a marathon, right? You wouldn't run a marathon without preparation, at the very least on your body. So really let any amount of prep, even 1 day, be supportive for the journey you're about to go on. Food first and foremost, right? We don't always want to hear it, but there's so much truth in it that anything processed, refined, in a bag, in a package, even the health food, junk food that you bought for 3 times the price at the health food store, in the bag, in the package, is not doing you any favors when it comes to preparation for a journey like this. So please do limit those processed foods. If we're talking about a parasite cleanse specifically, those bugs eat that stuff for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, and snacks. That is their life force. That's what keeps them going. They need you to give them that crap in order to survive. So you're doing yourself a favor by depriving them of their favorite foods, so that when you put these powerful herbs inside of your body, they're already weakened. You've already prepared for them to be smacked down. So take out the junk. Truly. And you know what's junk for you, right? Really focus on proteins, vegetables, fruits, clean oils like olive oil and coconut oil and pastured lard or beef tallow, and taking out those seed oils, those canola oils, those refined oils from your diet, and eating whole, real, nutrient-dense foods. You know what those are for you. The thing that I see people doing a lot is just taking out the junk and then sort of starving because they don't like to cook, right? Oh, what can I just grab, right? What's really easy? And then all of a sudden they're going back to their convenience foods. You got to get in the kitchen if you want to do this kind of work. There's really no way around it. And look, there's nothing easier than taking a steak, a grass-fed steak out of the freezer, defrosting it, throwing it on the grill or in a frying pan, and putting it with some green vegetables from the garden. That's at least how I eat. You decide what you need for you, but proteins are not hard to cook. Don't complicate this, and give yourself plenty of those nutrient-dense real foods so you're not hungry for the junk. There's a difference between hunger and cravings, and I'll talk about cravings in a minute. Make sure you are hydrating really well with mineral-rich water. I'm drinking a Pellegrino right now. This is fizzy water. And you don't need to drink Pellegrino or fizzy water. It's just I drink one of those a day. It's kind of a treat. It tastes really fun and bubbly and nice for me, but make sure you are getting mineral-rich water. You may need to add some trace minerals, concentrate of mineral drops, a pinch of sea salt to your water, or some sort of electrolyte packet if you do that sort of thing. It's, again, like you're going to be running a marathon. You wouldn't go into running a marathon without hydrating and without making sure you have trace minerals and electrolytes for your system. So front load that hydration because you're going to need it when everything starts moving. Make sure for your beautiful, precious body, you are resting and getting a decent night's sleep. This can be a tough area for a lot of folks, but do the best that you can. This is not the time to stay up until 3 a.m. binge watching something and wake up the next day exhausted and depleted and then try and kill some parasites. You're going to have a much tougher time with the protocol. You're going to have a really tough time with a psychedelic journey, especially if you are exhausted and depleted going into it. So give yourself some loving rest and sleep. Put yourself to bed like you're a sweet little kid and get your body humming as best that it can prior to this experience. All right, that's body, food, hydration, sleep. Moving into the mind. This is really can be the battleground when it comes to this journey work. A lot of us can handle a stomach ache or a feeling a little bit tired, but when we get to the point where the demons are literally, nonstop running, the chatter won't end in our minds, that can get really maddening. So I want you to understand that when you are dealing with parasites, whether we're talking about the parasite of worms in your gut or we're talking about the parasite of your trauma and your pain body feeding on you, all of those types of parasites need you to be the host so they can stay strong. And what you're doing by doing this detox, this cleanse, this psychedelic journey, this healing retreat, whatever it is that you're doing, is you are taking your power back. You are saying, no, I am the one in control. I am not some doll that is being, a puppet on strings being controlled by my trauma and my pain body and my thoughts and these parasites, right? You're cutting those strings and taking your power back. So in preparation for a journey like this, I want you to really start noticing your thoughts, right? What thought is mine? What thought is true? And when you have a thought that is less than, when you have a thought that you are not enough in some way, shape, or form, I want to dare you to challenge that. Challenge that thought. Is this true? Is this really true? Right? And I'm going to go ahead and say the thought is from the consciousness of the parasite. If it's not true, if it's not you, if it's not aligned, right? If it's a get thee behind me, Satan moment where it's like, no, this is darkness, right? This is not mine. I will not claim this. I will not identify this as mine. Get out, right? I take my power back. You have no power over me. So the parasite can do that. They do that through cravings a lot of the time. You need the sugar, you need the carbohydrate, you need to stay up late, you need to do all of these things that will weaken you because it makes the parasite stronger. And the same thing with your trauma. It will have you believing that you are crap, that you mean nothing, that you are the least of yourself. And the truth is that you are a child of God and you are divine. And so do not let yourself believe the pain body, the parasite, the trauma into weakening you. You no longer are a host for these things once you choose to go into the journey. So really start noticing these thoughts in preparation, because guess what? When you go on that journey, when you take that medicine, they're going to get louder. They're going to be more amplified. They're going to really come up. And when something is healing, it has to come up to come out. So a lot of times on a journey, someone will try and continue to keep pushing something down, or literally stuff will be coming out of your skin and out of your butt. And people be like, oh my God, I don't want to see it. I don't want to experience it, right? I just want it to go away. It must come up to come out. The only way out is through, right? So preparation is to let it come up and out. The thoughts, the dark energies, all of that stuff, the emotions, the grief, right? It's gonna come up. So you might as well get in the practice now. What thoughts are mine? What thoughts are not mine? I want you to also think about what kind of support you have available to you on this journey that's coming up for you. Parasite cleanse, psychedelic journey, doesn't matter. Who are the people? Who and where are the places, and what are the things that are going to support you, that are going to support me as I prepare to embark on this journey of cleansing and healing. So, doing this with someone, having a buddy or a friend to do a cleanse with, doing this within the Journey to Heal community. And if you are in my programs, the Journey to Heal membership or Transforming Trauma, having me as a support person and the other people in the community doing doing this work, you want to lean on support. There is a hyper independence that evolves and happens with trauma. This I can't trust anyone but myself. And part of healing is learning to rely on support, to connect, and to allow yourself to see and be seen. So people, places, where can I go to feel supported when I am doing this healing work or as I'm preparing to do this healing work? And the answer is nature, nature, nature. Get outside. That is a place that's deeply supportive. I'm sitting here on a platform that I have in my yard. I have a hammock, a $25 hammock hanging right over here. And my garden is that way. I've created this outdoor lifestyle because of how supportive the place of nature is for me. Where and how can you create some little nooks and pockets in nature to support and hold you, especially where you can be barefoot or where you can make contact with the earth? And then what are the things that will be supportive for you? What are the practices? Maybe it's your Epsom salt bath. That's the thing that you need, or some time in an infrared sauna. That's going to be most supportive. Both of those are wonderful for the detoxification process. And just think about that stuff, people, places, and things in preparation for a cleanse. And then finally, the category of spirit. I'm going to include your energy body and your emotional body in this category, but how can you prepare your spirit, your energy and your emotions for the experience? I want to be really explicitly clear here that when you are going to embark on something like a parasite cleanse or a psychedelic journey, there are going to be big feelings. They're going to need to flow, just like you need to be supporting your body to be peeing and pooping and sweating when you are detoxing, when you are journeying, when you are doing healing work. You have to be able to have that release from your body. You have to be able to have that release from your energy body and from your emotional body as well. So crying, shaking, sweating, laughing. You may feel feelings of rage and grief coming through during a cleanse. This is back to that point of it has to come up to come out. We must walk through it to heal it, right? The only way out is through that. There's a certain tolerance that we have to build for the discomfort of feeling our feelings. A lot of us will jump ship as soon as the uncomfortable feelings start. And I just want to encourage you to prepare yourself to know that it is going to have moments of discomfort. You are going to experience discomfort, especially as these pathogens die inside of you and then need to be excreted. Their consciousness is dying inside of you. So sometimes, this isn't a parasite cleanse. A journey is not for someone who's feeling extremely unstable, who has suicidal ideations. There's a reason that we have to screen for that sort of stuff before you go into these experiences, because the shit's going to get gnarly. Shit's going to get messy. And if you are latching on to every thought as truth, if every old belief and story that I'm not enough, there's something wrong with me, as that comes up and gets louder, if you are going to panic in the face of that and want to run or want to hurt yourself, this could be dangerous. So you want to make sure you're in a good place emotionally, energetically, spiritually to embark on a journey like this, because you need that foundation of strength. You need your connection to your spirit team, to God, to the support that's available to you. You need to be able to ask for help, and that's part of preparing for a cleanse like this. Start praying, even if it's 3 days before. Pray for guidance, pray for support, pray for protection as you embark on going into a dark forest here, into new terrain, new territory, to excavate some darkness and to clear the path, your path through your consciousness. Clear it of the darkness that is holding you back, so that light can come in. So lean on your spirit team, lean on your support. Just ask for help. I need you. Support me. Come in, come in, come in. Show me the way. You don't have to say anything magical or specific. There is a beautiful prayer from A Course in Miracles, and it's just simply 4 lines. What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? To whom? And it's just a prayer of 4 questions that you can put out to God and allow what needs to come in, the answers to those questions to come in. So I hope this video was supportive for you, body, mind, and spirit. How will you be leaning in to prepare for your detoxification, your parasite cleanse, your psychedelic journey, your weekend retreat, your healing work with a new practitioner? The more preparation that you can put in, just like before a marathon, the more success you are going to see during the actual experience. So lean in, lean on your support, reach out to me if you have specific questions that you think I could help you with. And thank you for doing this brave and beautiful work of healing. I see you, and I can't wait to see you on the other side as well.